Welcome to class. Today's practice will be centered on root chakra or Muladhara chakra. Please have a yoga block with you for your practice today, as we will use that to create a feeling of support. Let's begin in Sukhasana, easy seat, and we'll come into a mudra. Mudra means gesture in Sanskrit. And the mudra that for me most evokes root chakra is called Bhumisparsha. And this is a gesture you'll see in a lot of statues of the Buddha, and it translates to touching the earth, Bhumisparsha. So to do this mudra, I'll mirror you, but you'll put your left palm in your lap face up. And then you'll take your right hand and just drape it over your knee with your fingertips touching the earth. So that you're seated, one palm turned upward in a gesture of receiving, and then the other hand is in contact with the earth. So once you're settled here in Bhumisparsha, close your eyes or just cast your gaze down. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Smooth exhale through the nose. Again, like that, deep inhale. Smooth exhale. Visualize a circle around your two sitting bones, marking the base of your pelvis, the root of the pelvis where Muladhara lives. And Muladhara chakra is associated with the color red. Imagining a red pulsing light at the base of the pelvis. Inhale again as if from the base of the pelvis to the crown of the head. Smooth exhale. Just feeling the breath in the body. And your hand making contact with the earth, something solid underneath you. Physically, root chakra deals with everything down low, the base of the pelvis, the feet, the legs, and the corresponding emotional issues surrounding root chakra are safety, everything to do with our foundation, our right to exist, to feel stable and secure in the world. So in this root chakra practice, we will move through some grounding movements to cultivate a feeling of strength, security, and groundedness. Take one more deep breath in here. Smooth breath out. Slowly blink the eyes open, coming back into your space. And bring your hands to your knees. And then slowly we'll start to find a circular movement. Circular movement of the spine. Beginning to stretch and open the hips and the side waist. You could close your eyes if you feel safe to do so. And then reverse the direction of the circles, breathing through. Letting the circling just kind of overtake you rather than feeling like you are the engine that makes it all happen. And then bringing the spine tall. Let's find a side body stretch. Bring your right fingertips beside you. Reach your other arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your head and neck. And ground down through your right glute. Feel like that right butt cheek is cemented to the mat. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, second side, easy side bend. Anchoring that left butt cheek to the mat. Creating something steady, a base from which to stretch and reach with the lifted arm. And then come on back up. Lift your right foot up. So we're going to shake hands with our feet because root chakra is about our foundation and the feet are the foundation of the body. So I want you to take your fingers and thread them between each of your toes down to the webbing. So if you're wearing socks, take them off. Really try to wedge your fingers down there. And then just give yourself a bit of a foot massage. You could circle your foot and your ankle, or just move the foot back and forth, bringing some blood flow down to the toes. So when we ground and we balance in our practice, that all starts with open and connected feet. Ooh, I got some cracks in my ankle. So wherever you are, let this go. And I want you to look at your feet. You might even see that one is a totally different color than the other, especially if circulation is something you struggle with. That might be quite a stark difference. So let's switch sides, threading the fingers through the toes, shaking hands with the foot. And if you don't do this often, it can be challenging to get your fingers down there, but do your best. And then give yourself a bit of a massage. So especially in the West, we jam our feet into shoes all the time, and we sort of lose that connection with the earth underneath us. I mean, unless it's summer and you've got a backyard, are you ever feeling grass underneath your feet? But this is so key to us feeling connected to the earth and like we're supported. All right, let this go. Hopefully the feet are nice and awake. Let's transition onto hands and knees now. Tabletop position. Bringing your shoulders over your palms and your hips over your knees. Let's find some cats and cows. Inhale. Drop the belly, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. I encourage you to tuck your toes in your cat and your cow, to open your feet. Good, and then free up your cat and cow. Just move your spine like any way that feels good. But find some movements that are close to the ground, a little bit animalistic, tapping into that primal aspect of your nature. And feel free to make some sounds if that feels good. We are animals as humans, so connecting to the animal within, maybe you make some sounds as you move tension out of your body. And then find stillness. Let's come into lizard lunge. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And you'll sink your hips forward any amount. Big inhale. Exhale, shift back, lengthen your front leg, hamstring stretch. Back and forth. If the ground feels far away, you could always elevate your hands with your yoga block so you don't feel like you're stooping as you come forward into your lunge. Good. Next time you find yourself in a lunge, let's switch legs. Left foot stepping outside of the left hand. Lizard lunge, rocks forward and back, close to the earth. Breathing way down into the hips and pelvis, connecting with your root, your foundation. And working with the root chakra is very useful. Anytime you're feeling like the world is just moving too fast, or you feel stressed, or like you don't have a good handle on things, can really help to slow down your movements, slow down your breath, and get connected to something solid. Let's meet back in tabletop position. And then come into plank pose. Shoulders over the palms. Once again, walk the feet back. Press the ground away, gaze forward. Breathe. Start to rock forward and back. Warming up your wrists, feeling your strong core light up. Central channel of the spine illuminated from tail to crown as you support your strong and steady plank, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back, and then start to pedal through your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe you shake the head. Make some movements with your face, like squeeze your face and then stretch the muscles of the face. Stick out your tongue, connecting to that animal within. And then walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold top of your mat. If your hips and legs are pretty tight, I'm going to suggest you widen your stance. If you're a bit more agile, maybe feet closer together. Let's bend the knees and lower down to a squat. So not a proper malasana, just kind of wherever you land, and then come back to forward folds. Back and forth a few times, just really getting into the hips, the groin. And notice any sticking points in this transition from forward fold to squat. Good. And the next time you come down, stay and find your way to malasana, squat. I'll face you so you can see me a bit better. And in malasana, you want to feel like both feet are firmly on the ground, not like you're on your toes. You want to move the inner ankles away, so you ground the outer feet, palms to prayer. Pull the heart through and really breathe way down into your feet. So when we work with root chakra, we often as yogis work with something called Muladhara. So bandha means lock. It's an internal energetic lock. And Muladhara is the root lock. In anatomical terms, we are contracting the pelvic floor. So those are the muscles that you squeeze when you're trying not to pee, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about in real talk. So we're going to use Muladhara to rise up to a standing position. So take a deep inhale. Squeeze Muladhara, contract those muscles, and then exhale, release and press up. Reach up. Good. Again, inhale, sink down. Contract Muladhara. Exhale, explode up. A few more times. So really feel the connection of your feet on the ground. Feel your inner thighs activate and light up. Efficient, economic movement. Press away from the ground. One more. So good. And then bring the hands down by your side. And we'll meet at the front of our mat, heels and toes out. We'll come into a squat series to keep lighting up the legs. All right. So bend the knees, reach forward, find a squatting position or like a chair pose with your toes turned out. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Inhale, step the right foot back to plank. Exhale, step the left foot back to plank. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Inhale, squat, reach forward. Exhale, straighten the legs, palms to prayer. So that's the pattern. We'll repeat and build some heat. Inhale, squat. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left foot to plank. Exhale, right foot to plank. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, squat. Exhale, rise, palms to prayer. Repeat. Inhale, squat. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right foot to plank. Exhale, left foot to plank. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, squat. Exhale, rise. Inhale, squat. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left foot to plank. Exhale, right foot to plank. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, squat. Exhale, palms to prayer. 2 more times, building heat. Whew, I know I feel this heat. Let's step the right foot back to plank. Left foot back to plank. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Inhale, squat. And rise. Last time, squat. Hands down. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, squat. Exhale, rise. Palms to prayer. Breathe. Press your thumbs into the center of your chest. Feel for your heartbeat. And use the breath to slow the heart down. Heel toe your feet underneath you. Balancing practice, tree pose, Vrikshasana. I'll face you, but you can stay where you are. So steady your gaze straight ahead, eye level on the horizon. And before you come into your tree, just feel both feet on the ground, lift the toes, ground down through all four corners of your feet. And then relax the toes down, spread the toes like little roots. So transfer your weight to your right foot to come into tree pose. You'll lift the left leg and either wrap it around your calf or bring it to the inner right thigh. Palms to prayer. Root down through your standing leg heel. And maybe you reach the arms up, give your tree some branches. Good. Really press the sole of your foot into your inner thigh. And feel the inner thigh press back against the foot. Isometric contraction, keeping you steady in the center. And then slow and steady, back to both feet, Tadasana, mountain pose. Simply transfer to the other side, tree pose, Vrikshasana. Steady and slow, building it as you go. And you may notice that one leg is just naturally stronger than the other. See if you can draw some support from the stronger side to teach the weaker side. Supporting yourself. And then come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Very nice. All right, let's come back to the top of our mats if we've stepped away. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up and gaze up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step to plank pose. From here, you can either press straight back to down dog or take a vinyasa flow, moving through chaturanga into upward facing or cobra. Down dog is where we meet. 5 breaths. Spread your fingers and really press down through the index finger knuckle. Imagine glowing red light underneath the palms. And then really spread the toes, press down through the balls of the feet. Feel like the heels are reaching for the ground. Imagine glowing red light under the feet. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step forward for warrior 1. Spin your back heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. And really spread the toes, bend the front knee a lot, root into your feet and legs. Straighten your front leg and interlace your hands behind your back. Totally okay to bend the elbows. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Rebend your front knee and fold, bowing the head. And pull your outer right hip back and in. Stable and strong in the hips, head released. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands only, and then scoop your left arm under your right arm for eagle arms. Rising up, warrior 1 with eagle arms. Lift your front toes and parallel your feet. You're going to turn to face the long edge of your mat. And come into goddess with eagle arms. So turn your heels and toes out. Goddess squat. Feet are at a 45. Spread the toes, root them down. And then really feel your pelvis get heavy. Let it drop you down as you reach the crown of your head up. Inhale. Exhale. Another cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Straighten the legs, untangle the arms. It's warrior 2 to the front of your mat. So spin your right toes forward, rebend your front knee, gaze over the front middle finger. Inhale to peaceful warrior, tip it back. Exhale to side angle Parshvakonasana. So you might modify with your right forearm on your thigh or bring your right hand down to a block or the earth. Other arm reaches over your ear. So build this from the ground up. Feel your feet pull together. Pada Bandha, the foot lock, anchoring your feet to the mat. And then wrap your right glute underneath your body. Strong legs, chest spinning open. One more inhale. And exhale. Shift your gaze down. Square off your hips for runner's twist. Spin onto the ball of your back foot. Left hand down, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the right hand. Step to plank. Vinyasa flow your way. Down dog is where we meet. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Spin your back heel down, rise up. And feel both hip points facing forward like headlights, shining forward. Straighten your front leg. Interlace the fingers behind your back, put the opposite thumb on top. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Rebend the front knee and fold. And try to keep your back heel connected to the mat. It's going to want to pop up. Try to keep that back foot like an anchor. Release the arms only, eagle arms. You're going to scoop the right arm under the left. Warrior one with eagle arms. Lift your front toes, parallel your feet. I'm going to say goodbye for now as I'm turning away from you. But just listen to my cues. Trust you know what you're doing. Goddess squat. So turn the heels in and the toes out here. Still holding the eagle arms. Root down through the legs. Pull the elbows away from you to stretch between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten the legs. Free your arms. Warrior two to the front. Spin your left toes forward. Finding your Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale to peaceful warrior, tip back. Exhale to side angle, Parshvakonasana. Taking this as deep as you want to go. Making choices, remembering you are in the driver's seat of your practice always. Wrap the left glute under and then feel like you're wrapping the ribs and spinning the chest open. One more inhale. And exhale. Shift your gaze down. Spin onto the ball of your back foot for a runner's twist. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your left hand, step to plank. And then from here, lower all the way down to your belly. We'll come into Sphinx. So come onto your forearms, shoulders over the elbows. Roll the shoulders back, pull your heart through. Can you feel your pubic bone press down, but feel the crown of your head lift up? And feel your heart pulling you forward, but stretch your toes back. Feel your energy moving in all directions. Rooting and expanding. Very good. Make a little pillow for your forehead with your hands. Bring the head down, bend your legs, and windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then extend the legs straight. Come into something I call a scorpion stretch. So bring your left arm out to the side so it's at a 90-degree angle with your body. And then you'll tense your right fingertips, bend your right leg, and roll to your left. So it's a twist on your belly. You should be feeling a lot of stretch in that left pec. And try to relax your head completely. If you can't, support it with a block. Let your belly go. Full body softening, just breathing into the left pec, left shoulder. And then slowly come onto your back. Onto your belly. By the way, it's common when you're on your belly to lose track of right and left. It sort of scrambles your orientation. It also might mean you're quite relaxed if you forget your right and your left. It's not always a bad thing. All right, let's switch sides. So right arm out to the side at a 90-degree angle with the body. Tense the left fingers, bend the left leg, roll to your right. Just sending your breath to anywhere that needs a little bit of space, a little extra love. A few more breaths. And the shape is like you've got an ear to the ground. You might even imagine you're drawing energy up from the earth into your body. Calming, grounding energy of the earth. Slowly roll onto your stomach. And press yourself up and back, child's pose. Balasana, hips to heels. Forehead bowing to the earth. And then slowly come onto hands and knees. And make your way onto your back. Have your block within your reach. Supported bridge is where we're headed. So come onto your back, bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. And you'll lift your hips and slide that block underneath your sacrum. So that's the flat bone at the base of your spine. And the block could be on the low, medium, or high height, whatever feels easeful. And you'll know it's in the right spot when it just feels like home, when it clicks into place, and when you feel you can relax. Turn your palms to face upward to open the chest. And just breathe here. Every exhale, it's like your low back melts and molds like clay around the support of the block. And just observe your relationship to the support. Is it easy for you to give in, to let it hold you, or does it feel more like a foreign object you're sort of contending with? See if you can release and relax. When the body is supported, it often is more cooperative in letting go. Our bodies are very sensitive organisms, very intelligent. And they're constantly taking in information through sensation. Is it safe for me to relax? Is it safe for me to stop being vigilant? So in this moment, just allowing yourself to be at ease. Maybe you even use a mantra here. One I really love for root chakra is, I am safe and supported. Maybe mentally repeating that to yourself. I am safe and supported. Take one more breath in. Smooth breath out. And then lift your hips. You're going to slide the block out from underneath the sacrum. Let your hips find the earth. Just breathe way down into the hips and pelvis. Draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. We'll close with a simple spinal twist before Shavasana. Bring your arms out wide to a T. And just let your knees spill over to the left, gazing towards the right hand. Slowly rock the knees over to the other side, gazing toward the left hand. Feel like your shoulders are heavy and your legs are light. And then slowly come onto your back. And bring your feet to the earth. Bring feet as wide as the mat. Let the knees knock in toward one another. And then rest your hands on your belly. This is called constructive rest or still lake pose. And just tune in to the support of the ground underneath your back body. You can either close your practice in this shape or extend the legs for Shavasana. Please stay in your resting position for as long as you comfortably can. If you're ready to close your practice with me, you can pull the knees into the chest. Roll to one side, coming into a fetal position. And make your way back to seated. Bringing the palms to prayer and bowing your chin to your chest.